It is time.
Thank God for that. Never ran for 6 months.
So Joe, no, if we are gathered here around, we all know why we're here. Today is Richard Glisters' 100th marathon! Woo! I do feel rather sorry for Richard because it's probably what, the third or fourth time he got rearranged because of COVID. But today he's finally got it, and it really is quite apt in fact that he did it at Falmede 50. Firstly, well done for not stopping between 26.2 and 50 miles, because there have been 1 or 3 or 5 instances in the past where someone's got to their marathon distance and thought, I'll tell you what, I'll call it quits. Now, we first met you at Falmede 50 in 2017, I believe, if my memory is correct. And what I like about what I do is you get to see people through a whole running career. And what's interesting is sometimes people turn up and they are very efficient and competent, and they know what they're doing. And you can't believe, in retrospect, it's like their second or third event. And that was not the case with Richard whatsoever. Richard turned up for his Falmede 50, we were up on the track, and he had like a camping stove, a picnic. It was, and I remember saying to Rachel, just smiling to Rachel, saying, I think this may be their first ultra. And you always have to go through these things to realise how you achieve these things. And only in retrospect did you actually find out it was his second event, and clearly we could tell that. But to his credit, he got it done. Probably a couple of hours slower than today, but he got it done. And then the next memorable thing, of course, I don't think Richard does things by half measures, because about like a few months later, number 7, he rocked up at Sampire 100. And really, I don't think I've ever seen a human who's still alive in such a state. It really was pretty bad, wasn't it?
It wasn't pretty.
It really was, well, fairly embarrassing. It was pretty bad.
It wasn't.
But again, to Richard's credit, he did get the job done in probably a time he was slightly embarrassed about. But to all credit to Richard, he came back. He did the 50 miler well under sub 10 hours. He came back, did a 100 miler, not once, but twice. 4 times now, despite retiring every time, I would point out. Got a 100-mile time, well under 24 hours now. He had to go at doing 10 in 10 50 Ks. Literally fell apart on day 7 and 8.
Day 9.
Day 8 and day 9. But again, came back, got it done, good for you. And I know you've had your ups and downs with your running, but it's always been a pleasure to see you, even if we don't say it. You do wear your heart on a sleeve, and although you're a little bit grumpy at times,
No. Am I? I've never noticed.
Generally speaking, you are pretty good natured about it, and you're a good sport, and it's really been a privilege and a pleasure, small p, to have you witness 87 of your 100 marathons with SVN, and to watch you develop from really quite an inexperienced, not really sure you know what you're doing, to really an extremely proficient marathon and ultra-marathon runner. Over 50 of Richard's 100 have been ultras, and there's been some real tough and quality runs mixed in there with 1 or 2 quite amusing incidents. But I think we have to agree, your greatest achievement, and we don't know how you've done it, is how on earth did you get Joanne to marry you? But today, Richard, is about you rather than your lovely wife. It's been a long road, it got delayed a few times, but I think you can tell by how many people are standing around here right now. And literally we're standing in a spillage from a mine, middle of nowhere, who've come to witness this. You are a very popular character, you're very well thought of, and it gives me very great pleasure. Well, that's not too much pleasure. Word to say, get your shirt off! And I hope you wear this with great pride, because they're very, very hard earned, and you deserve it.
Is that a vest he's already got on? Oh no, it's just that tape. Sorry.
100 marathons! my very great privilege and pleasure to welcome you as a full member of the 100 Marathon Club.
Woo!
Wow, thanks very much. All happened because he can't ride a bike. Thanks very much. Thanks for all coming. Thanks for everything you all do. Thank you to the team. Thank you to Karen who sits here time after time while we all run around like a bunch of idiots. And that one there. Who just is behind me every step of the way.
Well, sometimes
Sometimes I'm in front.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. It's quite nice when you drop down because it means I finish. But I love you and thank you very much.
Yay!
Woo!
Good.
I'm going to get it as well. I'm going to get a picture of you by the car because I'm going to say at the presentation now you get a new shirt.
Shall I lay on it?
No, just kneel down by the X. Come down here.
I think we all want this one, don't we?
Left coming in.
Oh, he's sitting down by my car.
I get a cut of any publicity. Come that way, Bill, buddy.
Got the keys.
SBN events will be going up. Look what Travis is doing now. BMW.
Sorry, no worries.
County. He's now the man who's got them on. Turn around. Healy, pointy bit. Perfect. Nice one. Car's a great test today, wasn't it? Here's the keys.
Thank you very much.
You just get a shirt. You get a car now. Why wouldn't you want to run 100 marathons? And now you don't have to run anymore. No, you've got a nice car.
301 tomorrow.